Hello, I'm so glad to see you all again. Have you ever heard of a mixture made using just white PVA glue and silicone that, with a few clever tricks, can be transformed into something incredibly useful and durable? Today, I'm going to show you how to do just that, enhancing and combining their properties to create a product that might just surprise you with its strength and versatility. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you love DIY hacks. First, let's get our silicone caulking gun ready. Load in a tube of silicone. Cut the tip at a slight angle and puncture the inner seal if needed. Make sure the gun is operating smoothly so the silicone will flow evenly when we apply it. To get started, I'm taking a simple container. Here, I'm using a disposable cup, but any container you have on hand will work, as long as it's sturdy and allows for easy stirring. I pour in a generous amount of silicone, the kind used for sealing gaps, which is both strong and flexible. I add white PVA glue in an equal ratio. This glue is well known for its excellent adhesion and versatility. Next, I'm going to add a little ethanol into the mix. I'm adding ethanol here to help thin the mixture slightly and improve its workability. It also helps the ingredients blend together more smoothly and can speed up the curing process a little, making the final product easier to shape and use. And to make sure everything mixes together thoroughly, I'm going to craft a simple tool to stir this mixture properly. Take a stick and an eye screw and secure them together using a zip tie. Now, I'm going to attach it to a drill and start mixing everything thoroughly. Once everything is thoroughly mixed, you'll notice the texture becomes smooth, stretchy, and slightly tacky. At this point, the mixture is ready to be molded, shaped, or applied wherever you need it. It's now a combination of the strength and flexibility of silicone with the adhesion and versatility of PVA glue, making a surprisingly durable and useful material. I'm going to divide this mixture into separate portions so I can test its different functions individually. For the first portion, I'm going to add some cement. Adding cement to this portion will make it much harder and more rigid once it sets. It gives the mixture structural strength, making it suitable for projects where you need a sturdy, solid material rather than something flexible. Here I have some acrylic paint, and I'm going to add a little to this portion, but the choice of color is completely up to you. You could go with blue, green, yellow, or any other color that suits your project. Make sure to scrape the sides of the container occasionally so that all the color and cement are fully incorporated. Keep mixing until the texture is even and smooth, with no streaks or lumps remaining. This will ensure the final mixture has consistent strength and color throughout. For the remaining portion, I'm going to add a little white paint. The paint color is completely flexible. You can adjust it depending on the material or look you want to achieve. Now, let's move on to the second part of the tutorial. In this portion of the mixture, I'm going to use gasoline. I'm going to combine some foam with the gasoline. At first, this combination might seem unusual, but it has incredible potential. The moment I dip the foam into the container, something almost magical happens. As soon as the foam soaks up the gasoline, it starts to dissolve and expand, creating a light, porous, and highly flammable material. You can see the texture change immediately. It becomes soft, spongy, and much easier to shape. This reaction is both fascinating and powerful, so make sure to handle it carefully and safely. Next, I'm going to add a little white PVA glue into the mixture. With each addition, the ingredients gradually blend together, forming a more uniform and complete mixture. It's almost like watching a recipe transform its texture right before your eyes. And to make it look more vibrant, I'm going to add a little yellow paint. After mixing everything thoroughly, it looks like the mixture has completely come together, forming a smooth, uniform blend. And now, it's time to test the different homemade mixtures. I'll start with a mixture that contains cement first. Right in front of me is a rough, plain concrete sidewalk. I'm going to clean the surface a bit so that applying the mixture will be easier and more effective. I'm going to take a brush and carefully spread the mixture over the surface. I want to make sure it fills all the tiny crevices and uneven spots, so the layer adheres properly and looks smooth. Take your time brushing it evenly, as this will help the mixture bond better and give a more professional looking finish. Now, while we wait for the first layer to dry completely, I'll turn my attention to the second mixture, the one with white paint. I have a plywood board set up here, and I've carefully applied painter's tape to mark off the areas where I want to apply the paint. This will help ensure that the edges stay clean and precise, giving the final result a neat, professional look. I'm taking my brush and gently dipping it into the white paint mixture. Then, I carefully spread it across the taped off section of the plywood, using smooth, even strokes to cover the surface completely. I make sure to get into the edges and corners near the tape, so there are no gaps, while avoiding excess paint that could drip or pool. While waiting for the white painted section to dry completely, I'll move on to the third mixture. This one has a unique composition and is perfect for testing a different set of properties. I have a piece of raw wood here with a surface that's completely untreated. No coating, no varnish at all. I'm going to use a brush to apply the paint onto the surface, making sure to work it evenly into the wood grain so the color soaks in well and creates a smooth, consistent finish. I'll wipe away any excess paint to prevent it from pooling and to ensure the surface stays smooth and even, allowing the natural texture of the wood grain to still show through. The solvent dissolved the foam, releasing polystyrene and creating a sticky plastic base. The PVA glue adds extra flexibility and hardness, resulting in a durable, easy-to-apply homemade coating. I'll leave it here for about 2 hours and wait for the paint to fully dry before moving on to the next step. Now it's time to see the results. The color is even and solid, with a strong, consistent finish. The application is very simple, yet the results are durable and moisture-resistant. This is because the silicone forms a waterproof and flexible layer. The cement provides adhesion and rigidity, and the PVA glue binds everything together into a stable base. The result is a high-performance homemade coating made from everyday materials, yet capable of outperforming many industrial paints. The mixture penetrates slightly into the grain, creating a strong mechanical bond. The silicone component forms a flexible, waterproof barrier that protects the wood from moisture and swelling, while the cement adds rigidity and helps resist surface wear. The PVA glue ensures tight adhesion and prevents peeling over time. As a result, the coated wood surface feels smooth, solid, and well protected, maintaining both its structural integrity and appearance for a long time.